I know people are focused on the recent market FUD and cannot contemplate what the world may look like several years in the future. With the geometric growth in AI, quantum, explosion in crypto technologies, and resulting multi-industry disruption, do you see a future dominated by a few players? Elon, robotics, autonomous driving, energy storage, space exploration, global communications, medical human AI interface, low-cost manufacturing, etc. All complementary product services across the portfolio. Michael Saylor, strategy, Bitcoin bank, investment house, replacing TradFi. Larry Fink, creating a new crypto exchange, tokenizing everything. US government stablecoins, world currency and economy. Will these current industrial tycoon players usher in a new world order, which will mirror the 19th century industrial age dominated by a few captains of industry? I'm curious about your insights as my crystal ball is cloudy. I love this because I think about this all the time, and I spend a lot of my time studying history. Absolutely, history is like my hobby, understanding how things worked in the past, because everything tends to repeat a lot. You can learn a lot from looking at history. But let's talk about what you're kind of hinting at, the captains of industry. This was called the Gilded Age. And again, love this question. I believe there are things mirroring this age today that happened way back when. Now, this was in the 1890s. There were players like Vanderbilt, Carnegie, Rockefeller, JP Morgan, Edison, etc. And back then, the top 1% had 50% of US wealth. And today, it's a little bit different, but I do believe AI and crypto and some huge geometric growth in these new industries could really change things up very dramatically. Now, you could argue an oligarchy is incoming, but the data does back it. Gini coefficients are also backing that too. We could hit 0.6 globally, depending on what happens. But I decided to take your new Gilded Age and tweak it because things are a little bit different. So I hope this becomes clear. This is the Gilded Age redux in my small little mind, and it mirrors the Gilded Age of the past. And back then, we covered it all. But now, instead of railroads, and as you hinted at, there's a global communication system and travel system that's SpaceX. Steel has become the metal that drives the AI revolution, which is NVDA. Oil, Bitcoin has become energy, which becomes money, and that is oil, in my opinion. So I think Michael Saylor and strategy could be potentially the new oil in the future. And Saylor refers to this all the time. Banking, BlackRock, biggest money runner on the planet. Technology, Tesla. And of course the Musk Industries. And knowledge, Grok. Now what's pretty alarming about this is if you look at the players, railroads, Elon Musk, steel, Jensen Huang, oil, Michael Saylor, banking, Larry Fink, technology, Elon Musk, knowledge, Elon Musk. It is no coincidence that he's behind a lot of this stuff. And the future could be crazy, and I do believe there'll be massive concentrations of wealth in these areas. That's one of the reasons I make videos every single day, because people need, and I'll say this with extreme intensity, people need to really focus hard on becoming capital allocators. Okay? That's the only way out. If you are not part of this, what I call Gilded Age Redux 2.0, I should have written 2.0 on top here. Okay? We saw what happened in the past. 1% owned half of everything. If you're not part of this as a capital allocator, you're going to miss out. Okay? The revolutions happening today are far more extreme than the ones that happened back here. Okay? This is far more extreme. I hope people get that. So that is the new Gilded Age, and I'll even throw in a new curveball too. This is the left field twist, which could get even more crazy. What happens if these tycoons don't just dominate, but they decide to work together? You know, like Elon buys BlackRock and Saylor funds SpaceX colonies in Mars. I mean, the sky is the limit as to what could be happening. Maybe there's a new type of solar that allows Bitcoin mining on Mars. Who knows? Communications through SpaceX. Either way, the colliding four major S-curves and the huge dominance of players could mean wealth will completely snowball as long as you are positioned out there. Okay? Very, very, very important. And just as a fun fact, by the way, Forbes in 2025, the top 10 billionaires, their net worth doubled in 4 years. Doubled in 4 years. So just look at that as kind of a harbinger of things to come. Wealth can be made, but you have to position yourself carefully. It's such an important time to be alive.